Hi there everyone and welcome to Buy Now Sell Now, the weekend edition. No doubt it was a truncated week, but the markets have definitely been through a roller coaster ride. But this is a show that's dedicated to the viewer. We want to help you out with your stock queries. So here's what's lined up on the show. Stock queries first up on Adani Enterprises. We'll also chat about what you should do with your holdings in Edelweiss. Today we'll also be discussing RR Bhaya's portfolio on the show. Time to bring on board our experts. On the fundamental side is Ashish Maheshwari, Director, Blue Ocean Strategic Advisors. And on the technicals, joining in on the show, we have with us Chandan Taparia. Well, thank you so much for joining in. I'm going to start off then with our first query for the day. This one comes in on Adani Enterprises from Prem Kumar. It's an email query sent in to us from Bangalore. Well, let's get straight to it. Prem has got 1100 shares of Adani Enterprises. He's fetched this at a level of 104 rupees and now wants to know if he should exit and buy Tirumala Chemicals. What's the advice? Well, a very pointed question, and let's get in your views then. First up, Ashish, on the fundamentals, do you think that this stock merits a hold, or perhaps, given the kind of move that we've seen off late, it's a little bit of a cautious stance that you have, and would you advise, more importantly, Tirumala?
If we see Adani Group stocks, in fact, in last 1 year, none of the stock has given good returns. And particularly Adani entire group is a commodity kind of play, and Adani Enterprises is again one of the underperformer stock after restructuring of the group. So in my advice, this will be a wise decision to exit from this stock, because in short to medium term, I don't think so that this stock is going to go back to the acquisition price. Instead of this, as investors identify Tirumala Chemical, which is a good company, a company into phthalic anhydride and make various related products which are in good demand. And over a period of time, stock has also given excellent return from a low of almost 150. Stock has given 400% kind of return in this particular year itself. So in this year also, I am expecting on a small equity base of just 10-11 crore company will report a EPS of almost 80 rupees per share. So a good time for chemical companies. Only one risk is that stock has seen a very decent run up. So acquisition price for this stock should be somewhere between 550 to 570. So my view will be to exit Adani at market price and wait for some correction in which you can add Tirumala Chemical, and surely you will able to recover loss by swapping it with Tirumala.
Okay, that's the view coming in on the fundamentals. Not awfully convinced by the way Adani Enterprises has moved off late. Tirumala Chemicals would definitely be a better place to put in your money, but do know that the stock has seen quite a bit of a run-up off late. Chandan, let's understand how you're mapping the charts of Adani Enterprises based on the kind of movement that we've seen in the last 3 to 6 months. Does this get your stamp of approval, or would you too advise a shift to Tirumala?
Yes, talking about Adani Group, most of these stocks are making lower top, lower bottom formation and underperforming the broader market. Especially talking about Adani Enterprises, the stock is continuously following the supply trend line and all set to even correct by around 10 to 15% on immediate basis as per the technical concern. So this is a better choice to shift from Adani Enterprises to Tirumala Chemical. Now talking about Tirumala, the stock has seen the decent run up in last 8-9 months. It is continuously making higher tops, higher bottom formation, and now till it holds above 540, the stock has potential to retest recent high of 667 and then a fresh move to our 750 level. So buy on decline studies should be there in the Tirumala Chemical with support near to 540, while I'll suggest to exit from all the Adani Enterprises or Adani Group stocks.
Okay, that's a consensus call coming in on Tirumala Chemicals. It would be a buy on declines based on the technical chart patterns. And even Ashish believes that this is a good stock to have in your portfolio as opposed to an Adani Enterprises. Shifting gears, let's move on to our next stock of the day. And we're talking about a query from Mr. Prem on Edelweiss. He's got 200 shares of the stock. He's bought it at 115. Now he wants to know whether he should hold on or sell with a long-term time horizon. Ashish, let's get in your views, because Edelweiss has definitely seen quite a bit of a substantial rise, has been in flavor of late. It has been in the news as well. Do you think that it's run its course, or for the long haul, it's a good stock?
Yes, in short run, short-term kind of investors, I don't think so much juice is left in the stock. But if you are having a longer horizon, then surely this stock can give very decent return. Fundamentally also, if you see, they are into all the businesses which are generating good market cap and good valuation, be it NBFC business or housing finance or insurance or asset reconstruction companies, and wherever they are operating now, they hold significant market share, which is one good thing about this company is. So in my view, a lot of value unlocking exercise is also going to take place in this company in next 1 to 2 years time, which will take a stock to new highs. But in short run, as the stock has given very decent return in short run along with other NBFCs, so it may consolidate between 100 to 125 levels. But once in my view a couple of quarter passes by, then this stock can surely touch 150 plus mark. My advice will be to long-term investor, remain invested or add this stock whenever it touches 100.
Okay, so stay put. That's the call coming in on Edelweiss. You can even add more on declines. That's the advice. Chandan, you've mapped out, the chart performance of Edelweiss, and given the kind of performance we've seen off late, I'm going to pose, a very similar question to you. Do you think that it's run its course or that this stock has room for more?
Yes, in fact, we have a positive view on most of the finance and NBFC companies. All these stocks are likely to perform in short to medium term basis. Talking about the Edelweiss, the stock looks good. Already it has seen the strong momentum and trend is positive. We are looking for 15 to 20% movement on immediate basis, so traders can hold on to their position. Those who are looking for adding the position, they can wait for a small decline. Overall looking strong, we are looking for upside movement of 15 to 20% in the stock.
There you have it. That's the view coming in on the technical charts, and I hope, Prem, we were able to help you out with both of your stock queries. Slip into a short break right here on the show. Do come right back. RR Bhaya's portfolio is up for discussion. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Still tuned into Buy Now, Sell Now weekend. As promised, our portfolio advisor segment lined up. Let's get straight to it. RR Bhaya's portfolio is up for discussion. He's 73 years old from West Bengal and has a short-term time horizon of the next 1 to 2 years. But he's been very specific in his request. He needs 5 lakhs of money within the next 6 months. So let's help him out. First up, he's got 32 shares of Berger Paints, 700 shares rather, picked up at 32 rupees. He's got Infi, 900 rupees is where he's got about 75 shares. L&T Infotech, 20 shares bought at a level of 700 bucks. L&T2 features on the list, 20 shares bought at 930. PTC Financial, 30 rupees is where he's fetched it. So clearly he's in the money on most of his stocks so far. Sun Pharma, 200 shares at 700 rupees. From the banking space, 100 shares of Yes Bank at 60 rupees. He's purchased TCS from the large cap IT space, 850 is his buy price. RIL at a mouth-watering level of 269. IGL, 100 shares at 60 rupees. NTPC, 116 is where he's got 100 shares. IOC, 540 is the buy price. He also has recent RBL Bank, he's 65 shares at 275. Equitas Holdings at 136 and Dr. Lal Path Labs, 10 shares at 825. Well, so far so good, I'd reckon, but let's start off with the first 3 stocks, Ashish. Berger Paints, what's the advice here? L&T after the numbers and L&T Infotech. Pardon me, Infosys after the numbers and L&T Infotech.
Yes. Yes. In fact, if you see overall portfolio of the investor, he has identified one very good stocks, in fact. So now it requires only some churning because the time frame for his portfolio is 1 to 2 years, as well as he is looking for money in 6 months time. So my objective is to maximize returns on the portfolio in next 6 months. As far as first 3 picks are concerned, Berger Paint, again paint industry is passing through a good phase now. because the kind of developments are happening in real estate side and as well as in industrial paint side, these companies are going to perform well. If you see Asian Paint stock, like which is almost at 52-week high, even Berger Paint is also a performer stock. Last quarterly numbers were also quite robust for Berger Paint, and going forward also I'm expecting this stock can touch 300 mark in next 6 months. So my advice will be to remain invested. As far as Infosys is concerned, after this quarterly numbers, we have seen some amount of correction, but in my view, whatever the worst was there, it was already priced in numbers of Infosys, already quoting at near 52-week low. So from here, in my view, whatever re-rating is going to be there, we can take a stock to 1100 mark, because now value buying will start in stock like Infosys. So my advice will be to remain invested and exit at 1100 once. Now third is L&T Infotech. I think you got the stock in IPO, and some losses are taking place because this is in line with the sentiments which are there for IT stocks. Nothing wrong with the company, but in my view, I'm not expecting any upside in this stock very soon, in spite of whatever number this company will come out. So my advice will be, instead of L&T Infotech, why don't you swap this with Gas Authority of India, that is GAIL, which is now moving quite well in oil and gas sector, and stock has touched 52-week high also. So GAIL is a stock which can give you almost 100 rupees upside from present level till in next 6 months. So this is a change in this list from my side for first 3 stocks.
Okay, let's move right on then. That's a small switch that you need to make. L&T, what's the expectation? He's bought it at a good level. PTC India Financial Services and Sun Pharma. Are you happy with these?
Yeah, L&T I'll advise to remain invested, a blue chip stock, and you should continue to remain invested here. As far as PTC India Financial Services is concerned, again, this is one of the underperformer stock in this particular space, and still the NPA related issues are there in the company. So my advice will be, why don't you shift to a stock again in a small cap category called Gravita India, which is India's #1 lead producing company, and this quarterly numbers were excellent, and going forward also I'm expecting good numbers after expansion of this company. So this stock can be 45-50 levels going forward. As far as my third stock is concerned, this Sun Pharma. If you see in pharmaceutical sector, Sun is one of the again underperformer stock, where it hasn't done too well because of many issues. So my advice will be, like, instead of Sun Pharma, why don't you look at Reliance Capital, which is slightly more momentum play, and a lot of restructuring is happening in the company, where they are going to demerge their housing finance companies and other businesses also going forward. So this is a stock which can give you almost 100 rupees upside in next 6 months. So Sun Pharma can be swapped with Reliance Capital in your portfolio.
Okay, there you have it. Those are some of the changes that he's made in your portfolio. Perhaps add Gravita India and Reliance Capital. Moving right on, let's discuss some of the large caps. Yes Bank has been through quite a ride off late, but he's bought it at 60 rupees, sitting on some great money there. TCS at 850, yet again is a great buy price, and Reliance Industries at 269, mouth-watering levels.
I think this investor has made a lot of investment in IPO market, and that is why at these prices investors got shares, and still holding is something really good about it. So my congratulations to this investor. As far as these stocks are concerned, again, in my view, all stocks are hold. Yes Bank, again, after this correction from 1400 levels to almost 1260 levels, still stock looks attractive and can again go to 1350 kind of mark once their quarterly number comes. So in my view, Yes Bank is a hold. Reliance Industries is a stock which now need to be even bought more in the portfolio, because again their businesses of telecom, petchem and refining all are doing better. And which was third stock?
RIL.
Yeah. So RL, we need to hold only. This is again, as I suggested, this is a stock which is doing good now, and again this quarter also I'm expecting good number. And third is, I think TCS, investors bought at almost at IPO price. So TCS is again a stock which has seen whatever the worst was there is again here priced in. So you can expect again 2,500 mark in TCS. So my advice will be to remain invested in Yes Bank, TCS and RIL, all three of them.
Okay, that's the call coming in. So, yes, it was TCS, the stock you should hold on to, and ditto is the case with Yes Bank and Reliance Industries. Moving right on then, let's get in a handle as to what should be the recommendation on IGL, NTPC and IOC, some volatile stocks.
Yeah. IGL again, investors got at very good rate, and stock is almost at 52-week high. And in my view, whatever the gas related stocks are there, they'll continue to do well. So IGL is a stock which you should remain invested, and I'm expecting 1,000 rupees is possible in this stock in next even 3 to 4 months time. So you remain invested here. As far as other stocks are concerned, in my view, NTPC is a stock in power sector which has really underperformed, and this is the reason that I am advising to sell this stock and look at REC, which has become ex bonus recently, and has again good potential in view whatever is happening in power sector. So this is a stock which will give you better return. As far as IOC is concerned, IOC has come out with extremely good set of numbers in last quarter, and again I am expecting such performance will continue. So not only IOC but all oil marketing stock will continue their bull run, and IOC is still to catch up how BPCL and HPCL moved. So in my view, you remain invested in IOC.
Okay, that's a view coming in on some of those mid-cap stocks, but let's also find out what the recent listings and Ashish views are on the same. RBL Bank, Equitas Holdings and Dr. Lal Path Labs.
RBL is a stock which even can be added at this price. If I see the rationale for the same, this quarter I am expecting very good numbers from RBL. Second is, if I see the valuation gap which is there between RBL and the peer set, this is still much cheaper. If you look at IDFC Bank, it is almost at 25,000 crore market cap, and RBL is just 11,000 crore market cap, and this is a bank in existence for long. So this is a stock which in my view can touch even 400 marks. So I even advise to buy at 315 this is stock for short to medium run. As far as Equitas is concerned, again one of the leader in this microfinance rallies in last 6 months, and this will continue to do well. If we see even the last 2 quarter numbers, they were beyond a consensus of analysts, all analysts. So this is a stock which will continue to do well in future. So continue to remain invested. As far as Dr. Path Lab is concerned, in my view, this is a stock which is now getting fully priced. If I try to analyze their FY17 earning, this is a stock which is available at now 50 price earning multiple, which is much expensive stock. So instead of this, why don't we look at Century Textiles, which is again quoting at very low price earning multiple, and now this going forward, this is going to be part of Aditya Birla Group also. So once this integration comes, this stock will further get re-rated, and this stock is also showing a lot of strength in if we see last quarter performance. So this has a potential to give you another 100 to 150 rupees by in next 6 months. So my advice will be to swap Dr. Lal Path Labs with Century Textiles.
Okay, there you have it. That's the advice coming in on the entire portfolio. I hope you've taken note of all of Ashish's suggestions. And do remember that this is only a model portfolio. You must consult your individual investment advisor before taking any investment decisions. Quick break right here on the show. Stay with us because we've got some more ideas lined up for you. Welcome back. Still tuned in to Buy Now, Sell Now. Let's also get in a roundup as to what the outlook is on the markets for the week ahead. It was a truncated week, but we came under acute selling pressure. Chandan, a quick call on the index at 85.83?
Yes, we have seen sustained selling pressure in the market for last couple of trading session. Index started to form lower top, lower bottom formation. It failed to surpass the crucial hurdle of 8820 zone and now hovering near to 8550, 8600 zone. So on immediate basis, it is finding some support, but if it breaks that support, then index has potential to go down towards 8450 to 8400 zone. So till it remains below 8685, trend may remain intact to weak on immediate basis. So we'll be on negative bias and looking for a decline of around 150 points at current levels.
Okay, that's the view coming in on the index, but let's nail it down to some top trades. Ashish, what makes the list for the long term? What are your wealth creation ideas?
3 ideas that I identified can give good returns to investors in medium to long run. My first pick is Mukta Arch. Though the stock has doubled in last almost 6 months, but still I envisage that this stock can even further give 50% kind of return in next 6 months to 1 year. Again, the trigger is their A2 cinema business, which is growing at rapid pace. In last 1 year, company has set up almost 48-49 cinema screens, which they propose to increase to almost 100 screens. At the same time, they are one of the lowest cost operator in this business and enjoying one of the highest occupancy rate also. So Mukta Arts is a stock which can get re-rated from here, and it is still quoting at a market cap of almost 275-280 crore, which is one of the lowest in this space. So this is my pick number 1 for 6 months to a year time frame. My next pick is going to be Aben Offshore. This is a company which I like now because this is among the world's top 12 oil rig operators, and the way now crude prices are firming up and expected even in next 1 year to go up to $60 per barrel, this oil rig companies are going to do well. So in my view, this stock is available at just 1500 crore market cap now, and the way sentiments are improving for crude, this stock can also get re-rated and can touch to 325. My third pick is again a small cap company called Manali Petrochemicals Limited. Stock touched 52-week high on Friday, and going forward also I am expecting good price rise here. If you see, fundamentally company is a debt-free company, and they make polyol, which is a chemical which is used in multiple industries like automotive and furniture and food and chemical and construction. So it finds a lot of applications. Besides this, I am expecting this year they will report a EPS of almost 6 rupees. So this is one of the cheapest petrochemical stock in given the market in current market. So this stock has also got potential to reach 60 to 70 mark even in next 6 months to 9 months time.
Okay, that's the view coming in. 3 wealth creation ideas. Chandan, meantime, run us through your list on the charts. What have you handpicked?
Yes, we feel that market is likely to be stock specific for next coming trading session. So recommending to buy Voltas. This stock is holding the gains and all set to head towards new lifetime high territory. We are recommending to buy with a stop loss of 378 for the target of 420. Second trade is buy on BEML. This stock has recently bottomed out after the underperformance of last couple of series. It has given early sign of bottom out and now may see the bounce back by 5 to 6%. So recommending to buy with a stop loss of 915 for the upside target towards 1010. And the last trading idea is sell on Bank of India. Most of the PSU banks started to perform on the negative side. Lower top, lower bottom formation is clearly visible. So weakness might be there as built up of shorts are there in the Bank India. One can sell with a stop loss of 115.5 for downside target of 104 to 102 levels.
Okay, there you have it. Those are some top ideas to watch out for in trade. And on that note, gentlemen, lovely having you with us on the show and giving us your top ideas as well as helping out our viewers. With that, it's a wrap on Buy Now, Sell Now Weekend. Thanks for watching.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ETNow and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at ETNowLive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/ETNow.